Etiquette and protocol is really important to the royal family. It's been important to royals for centuries. Louis XIV was the first royal that wanted this rule book, these rules as to how to behave in his palace and in his presence. And since then, royals have embraced this, and those rules are there to make people feel, one, to make them understand what's expected of them, but also so they understand what to do and what not to do. The bow is obviously just the neck bow, perfect, and the curtsy, which is the right foot behind the left, toes touch the floor, down a little bit. That was quite good, a bit ballerina, so it's kind of keeping the legs almost kind of together. So yes, and then down, perfect. Beautifully done, and hands in, because some people kind of put the hands in, and we're not penguins. Okay. So it is nice to do it. I recommend people do it. Again, being from the States, she certainly doesn't need to, but as a member of the royal family, she would be expected to, so she would therefore have to learn to do the correct curtsy. Now, back at Christmas time, I think the curtsy went slightly wrong, but again, it's quite a nerve-wracking event, being at something like that and trying to remember exactly how to do it. The Duchess of Cambridge did it beautifully. I think the reality is that she'll possibly get guidance and advice from other members of the royal family. For example, the Duchess of Cambridge, as to how to perfect that. One technique for practicing walking is a book, and we place this on our head, find the centre point, and the idea is to be able to walk without the book falling off the head. This is vital for royals because they need to be very good when it comes to walking and keeping the back straight. And then the other technique is to be able to turn round and to walk back. Hopefully there'll be a butler or a waiter to assist you with the chair. So they'll pull the chair out. You would then walk round to the front. Your calves just touch the front of the chair, and you know the chair is there. Keep the back straight, sit down, hands in the lap, tuck your bottom in, and then hopefully the chair will then be pushed into place, and then you're ready to begin. I think some of the things that will probably be more difficult to get used to are, for example, when she has dinners. So I can only imagine that, being from the States, that possibly she does what many others do, which is obviously swap the fork into the other hand. There's nothing wrong with that, but when you're attending an official royal dinner in the UK, there's a way to do that, and we hold a fork in the left hand and the knife in the right, and we swap nothing round. You know, the idea is that you copy what the rest of the guests are doing, and more importantly what the host is doing, and you can be assured that if she's having a meal with the Queen will use a knife and fork in the correct fashion. Luckily enough, working for the royal family and getting to know all of them, I know how welcoming they are, and they really do make you feel part of the institution. Whether you obviously are marrying into them or even working for them, you do feel part of this very special big family. Now, obviously for Meghan Markle, she's marrying into that family, and I have no doubt that they will look after her. They will make her feel very much part of the institution, one of them, and I think they'll guide her and keep her right as well. Again, back to the etiquette and protocols and traditions of how to do things, they'll be there to support them.